Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel of biology. Okay, welcome. We are talking about cell specialization today. After talking about the cell membrane and the transfer through the cell membrane, we talk about different kind of cell, how and their adaptation. And first we have to talk about differentiation after fertilization. Okay, in the embryo, okay, first we have the stem cell inside, and the stem cell is just one kind of cell. And very quickly, after some cell division, it will differentiate into different kind of cell. So we call the stem cell inside the fertilized cell can be differentiated in any kind of cell. Okay? So the stem cell is a very important. Okay. For example, if you have some stem cell, okay, we in the therapy we transplant it into the damaged part of our body, and then this stem cell can becomes that part of the body cell, and then cure the damage there. For example, it can be used to cure the leukemia. In general, cell differentiation slows down the population growth of the cell. So when they differentiate, become mature, they don't grow forever. They will stop. And then function of gradient, we have the concept of called level of gradients to describe how the differentiation is the cell is it, okay? And multicellular organism has cells with the same genes, okay? This is the first question. All of our cells have the same genes, okay? But why we look so different? We have the terms expressed. So for different kind of cell, they express some genes and they suppress some genes. Okay? So but the special expressed genes, so we are that kind of cell. The lung cell, intestine, muscle cell, they have different kind of expression of the genes. Okay. And the gene expression that determine the structure, characteristic, and function of the cell. Okay. In the growth of the embryo, we call it at the level of gradient, control the gene expression and thus controlling the differentiation of the stem cell in the different specialized cell. Okay. So it's a technical term. How do we describe the stem cells growth in the different kind of cell? We have the term level of gradient. And what's the level of gradient? We have three levels. And the stem cell differentiation. Okay. And remember, stem cell is the undifferentiated, unspecialized. It can differentiate or specialize into any kind of cell, okay, through the different pathway, okay. Sometimes they don't differentiate to that kind of cells immediately. They have a pathway. We'll talk about it later, okay. And the stem cell and then has a capacity to divide after differentiation, okay. And after differentiation, that limits the capacity of a cell to divide endlessly. And to some destination, the cell won't divide anymore, okay. They stay there. And the previous level cell will differentiate to that. And the stem cell niche, okay, even in the adults, okay, adult also have the stem cell, okay, we call it stem cell niche, okay, this is the place where adult has the stem cell, okay, some part, okay, and then that stem cell will be after receiving a different stimuli, okay, and then they will grow differentiation into different kind of adult cell, okay. For example, bone marrow, hair, follicle, and the intestine, the stem cell are the example for the place of the stem cell, adult stem cell. For the bone marrow, okay, bone marrow can be differentiated into red blood cell and white blood cell and other. We'll describe. And for the hair follicle stem cells can be differentiated into different kind of hair cell, okay, after stimuli. And we have a concept, which is the level of gradient, okay. It's a level of gradient, how potent is your cell, okay. We call it a potent, means the potential to grow to different kind of cell. We call it potent. Total means the totality, complete, okay. Plural means many, multi means the last step, okay. So we have three levels of gradients, okay. For the totipotent stem cell, they have the capacity, highest capacity to differentiate into any kind of cell. We call it totipotent stem cell. Where is it? In the embryo, okay. Cycles, okay. Yeah, it's the place where the stem cells are totipotent. They can develop into any kind of cell. And then after that, they further develop, right? For some totipotent, they develop into different kind of cell, maybe ectodem, endodem, and mesodem, skin, nerve system, respiratory system, bone, muscle, and connective tissue, different kind of cell. When they specialize, differentiate out, we call it a pluripotent stem cell. They still differentiate, okay, right? The muscle cell, there's still many kinds of different muscle cells, many kinds of different bone cells, okay? So they further differentiate. We call it pluripotent stem cell, okay? For example, pluripotent stem cell for the bone, pluripotent stem cell for the liver, And then this is the later state of the embryo. So from the embryo to this is the totipotent, and then to this pluripotent stem cell, and then the organ further develop, differentiation. Okay. And then later at the last step, we call it multipotent stem cell. It is the last step before the differentiation end. Okay. And after this step, okay, for the multipotent stem cell, and then they will differentiate into a specified terminally differentiated cell, which means that they don't differentiate anymore. Or even they don't have much more cell division. Okay. For example, the hair follicle stem cell is the multipotent stem cell. Okay, it can be getting a stimulation and then produce a different kind of hair cell, and the hair cell won't differentiate anymore. Okay, maybe they have some cell division. Bone marrow is also an example of multipotent stem cell. It means that in most cases, the adult stem cell are the multipotent stem cell. Okay? Really the last step of this differentiation. Okay? The bone marrow can produce a red blood cell, white blood cell. Okay? Also can be a neural cell, cardiac cell, liver cell, myogenic cell, and blood cell. Are not. They can differentiate are not, but all of them are terminal one. No more differentiation afterward. Okay? So the early stage of embryos are totipotent. Okay? Soon they become a pluripotent and ready to develop into different organs, okay, different parts of the body. And then at the last step in the adult state, okay, they become multipotent. Okay? They will change to the terminally differentiated cell. Okay. And the other aspect of the cell is the cell size. Okay. Human cell size varies in size. Okay. For the male gamete is 5 micrometer. Red blood cell and red blood cell, they are small. For the female gamete, we talk about it, they need a lot of nutrient. They allocate this big ball, okay? Big spherical shape is 120 micrometers. See? Wow. How many times? 24 times as small. Okay? Big one, okay? And the new one that's striated and muscle cells are very long. Okay, the new one can be as long as 1 meter, okay, and also multi-nuclear, okay. And there's a limitation of the cell size in general, okay, except for the striated one, the long new one, okay, is another story, okay. For example, the surface area to volume ratio is an important aspect to describe it, okay. What's this? Okay, look at, for example, we use a cube as an example. You can use a sphere also, okay. Take cube as an example. When the size increases, what is the surface area to volume ratio change? Surface area 6 area, right? Each area has area a square, right? So 6a square. And the total volume is a cube, right? So we do the division and then we can 6 over a, so it's proportional to 1 over a. It is a surface area to volume a. So when the size of the cube grows, a increase, right? But 1 over a is the surface area dependent. So the surface area to volume ratio drops, okay? So what will happen to the cell? It's a good thing or a bad thing, okay? When the surface area to volume ratio drops, we'll discuss it. So limitation of the size of the cell. So remember for the cell, you need to exchange heat, waste, nutrients, and all it happen on the surface area, right? So the rate of exchange depends on the surface area. And the rate of production of heat, waste, consumption of oxygen depends on the thing inside the cell, right? Depends on the volume of the cell. So the demand is by the volume. The supply is by the surface area. So the surface area, the volume ratio should be high if you want the cell to be efficient. Okay, so we look for high surface area to volume ratio. But remember, when A increases, when the size increases, the surface area to volume ratio drops by 1 over A. Right? So when the cell grows, okay, its surface area to volume ratio drops. Okay, so become less efficient in exchanging material in compared with its production and consumption. So smaller size is preferred, and there's a limit to the size of the cell. Exception we'll talk about it, okay? If they are not symmetric one, and then the cubic or spherical model does not work, okay? For example, for the muscle cell, striated neuron cell, long but really, okay? So the other part is an additional higher level, okay? It's a deeper understanding of this, okay? You call it how to increase the surface area to volume ratio of the cell, okay? Flattening of the cell. Yeah, smaller squeezing is a volume. So we originally is a spherical shell, okay? If we compress it, okay, it's a biconcave shape, okay, the volume drops, right? But the surface area is similar, right? So the surface area to volume ratio will increase, okay? It is for the Weber cell. Okay, Weber cell has this special shape. Okay, by concave this shape. Okay, it increases surface area to volume ratio, enhancing the gas exchange efficiency. And the other way you can do it is to make it long. Okay, make it long, make it really. Okay, this is really it is a long surface area, right? But small volume inside. It also increase the surface area to volume ratio, efficiency of absorption of nutrient. It happened in the intestine really. It also happened in the kidney. Okay, kidney has parts. Okay, called nephron. Nephron is for reabsorption some water from the future. Okay, and then the nephron had this tubule, a very long tubule. It is long already. We call it proximal convoluted tubule, and this tubule even has some microvilli inside. So the surface area increased and further increased by the villi. So it is a way to increase the reabsorption or absorption of the filtrate. Okay, increase the surface area, long, narrow, with villi. And also adaptation of the type 1 and type 2 pneumocyte in the alveoli. Alveoli is the air cell. Okay. For the lung, they also have this system to call it type 1 pneumocyte and type 2 pneumocyte. They have different roles. We'll talk about it later when we talk about this lung. Okay. But its adaptation is easier. They want to increase its efficiency of absorption. Okay. So it is a very narrow, one layer long or two layer long. So the carbon dioxide and oxygen can go free quickly. It's also long, okay, increasing its surface area. And for of course, the type 2 is different. That is the secretion of the surfactant, okay, to make sure they are always that the air sac is moist, okay. And in another adaptation that is the muscle cell. Muscle cell, cardiac is inside the heart muscle cell. Striated is the normal muscle cell we encounter in the muscle. Okay. Cardiac muscle are found in the heart. Okay. Cardiac muscle is a spindle and with single nucleus, one nucleus. Okay. And cardiac muscle has a short and branched muscle cell inside the heart. Okay. Comparison with a striated muscle. A striated muscle are long and branched and multi-nuclear cell. Okay. By cell free, we remember one cell only will have one nucleus, but for the muscle cell, oh, strange, multi-nucleus. So it's arguable whether we take it as a cell, but no matter which one, okay, they need to give a strong contraction in a short time. Okay, so all of them has a contractile microfibril inside, okay, so they can contract, suddenly give our energy to the heart to push out the blood and give our the energy to the muscle. Okay. And the other kind of adaptation is for the reproduction. Okay, for the sperm and the egg cell are completely different. Okay, for the sperm cell, okay, the sperm what does it need to do? Either to swim for a long distance through the oviduct to the egg cell, right? So a sperm cell has a mid-piece full of mitochondria. It converts energy from the sperm to swim. Okay. Also, the sperm cell has a long tail for swimming. Okay? Long tail for swimming. Okay? And it's small. And for the Excel is different. And Excel has to select the strongest sperm. So you have to have some way to block the weak one to going through it. Okay, so it has a plasma membrane surrounded by layers of follicle cell. Okay, and this follicle cell, the sperm can squeeze through it, but it is hard. Okay, so only the strongest one can squeeze through it quickest. Okay, so you can select the strongest sperm to do the fertilization. So remember, follicle cell, the sperm can squeeze through it. Okay. No MSI, yes, okay. Squeeze through it, okay. Physically, okay. So the egg also need to support the growing of the embryo before the placenta is mature, okay. So after fertilization, it has a large cytoplasm to store the required nutrients. So it's a big, remember, 24 times as near 25 times as larger than the sperm cell, okay. So that's all the thing. Okay, we talk about the adaptation of the cell, different cell in the body, differentiation. Okay, we talk about lots of topics. Okay, we will encounter it one by one. The kidney, muscle, neuron, intestine, the lung, reproduction. Okay, and not the thing that all the thing you remember is surface area to volume ratio has to be high. Okay. So the cell has to be small or special adaptation. Okay, just like the Weber cell has a biconcave surface, or the microvilli. Okay, or for the muscle has a long one. Okay. So thank you for going through with me. Okay, I hope we can help you a little bit. Okay, if you like our share, remember like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Okay, see you for next video. Okay, bye.